nucleus is really the command center of all the cells in our body. It houses and ultimately protects the genetic code of all our cells. And so that protection is actually afforded by this really unique membrane system that we call the nuclear envelope.
Because the nucleus is such an integrator of signals, we really need to think about how is that integration happening to maintain health and how is it altered in disease. I think for us, we're particularly interested in the relationship between the integrity of the nucleus and the integrity of the genome itself, and thinking about this crosstalk between how cells are actually surveilling whether the nucleus is functioning well and how that ultimately can impinge on the genome.
We're a fundamental biology lab, so we're very interested in understanding what we would call fundamental molecular mechanisms that control how the nucleus works. And I think once we're armed with this knowledge, we're in a very strong position to be able to understand what happens in different disease states.
So we really take a very interdisciplinary approach. It's one of the things that we really love about being at Yale and embedded in the Yale School of Medicine. So within our own laboratory, we have collaborations with physicists who are in the Faculty of Arts and Sciences in Yale, and our work with them really helps us model the genome, thinking about actually the genome and its mechanical contributions to the nucleus, thinking about how the nucleus responds to force.
We're quite flexible in the way we approach science. We ask questions, and we use the experimental model systems and the experimental techniques that are most suited or best suited to answer those questions. So I think one of the most exciting things about doing fundamental biology is that we often don't know where it's going to lead. We have no idea, and I think this is, to me, one of the most exciting elements of the science that we do, because it enables really unanticipated discovery.
Really be, as basic scientists, someone who sits in the middle of really fundamental concepts that we really lean on many of our other disciplines and kind of the physical, chemical, and basic sciences, but really motivated by observations that come from clinical medicine and where there are open questions, where really I think basic scientists are essential to really make progress ultimately, and connecting these two worlds that might seem really far apart, but actually we can see are both really, in many ways, interested in some of the same fundamental questions.